Hi everyone. Today in this video I am going to explain the relations between the shifting operator E, the forward difference operator delta and the backward difference operator del, as well as examples on it. So without wasting our time, let us move to the whiteboard. Hello students. So today in this class, we are going to study about shifting operator capital E. So this shifting operator capital E, we define the shifting operator capital E as, so that is E of f of x. If you write here E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h. So in brief, to eliminate this E, here the power of E is 1. To eliminate this E, we have to add 1h. Similarly, the next term, we can write it as E square of f of x. And E square of f of x, we can write it as f of x plus 2h. As here, the power is 2. So to eliminate this E square, we have to add 2h. Continuing in the same way, or if you want, write one more term, E cube f of x. And E cube f of x, we can write it as f of x plus 3h. So if you see here also, to eliminate this e raised to 3, we have to add 3h, so that we are left with f of x, and this is also f of x. So in general, e raised to n f of x, we can write it as f of x plus nh, because here the power is equal to n. So to eliminate e raised to n, we have to add plus nh. Therefore, the shifting operator in general, we can write it as e raised to n f of x is equal to f of x plus nh. So this is called the shifting operator E. So this is called the shifting operator E. Similarly, now we can see the inverse operator. The inverse operator. And we can write it as e raised to minus 1. This is e raised to minus 1. So e raised to minus 1 is defined as, means the inverse operator e raised to minus 1 is defined as, and it is defined as. So similarly here, e raised to minus 1 f of x, we can write it as f of x. Here we have the power is minus 1, so you can write it as minus h. So that is, to eliminate e raised to minus 1, you have to add minus h. Similarly, in general, I will write directly, that is, in general, e raised to minus n f of x, we can write it as f of x minus nh. So here the power is minus n. So to eliminate e raised to minus n, we have to add this minus nh. And this is called the inverse operator. So please remember, the shifting operator E in general, we can write it as e raised to n f of x is equal to f of x plus nh. And the shifting operator inverse operator of e, we can denote it by e raised to minus 1, and in general we can write it as e raised to minus n. F of x is equal to f of x minus h. Now we shall see the relation between the operators e, delta and del. The relation between the operators e, comma, delta and del. So here prove that delta is equal to e minus 1, or we can also write it as e is equal to 1 plus delta. To prove this, let us consider delta of f of x. So let us take delta f of x, and by using, I have taken the left hand side and I operated f of x by using the first difference formula, that is delta f of x, we can also write it as f of x plus h minus f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x. But to eliminate this h, so by using shifting operator, this to eliminate this plus h, you can add e. So we can also write it as, that is e of f of x. E of f of x, and write down this minus f of x as it is. From both the terms, if you take f of x and f of x common, so we are left with e minus 1. Bracket complete, the common term is f of x, and both the sides, here left hand side is equal to delta f of x, and both the sides f of x and this f of x get cancelled, so we are left with only delta is equal to e minus 1, or we can also write it as e is equal to, if you transpose this minus 1 to the left hand side, you will get 1 plus delta. Now you can take the second relation, and the second relation is, prove that del is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus 1, or e raised to minus 1 is equal to 1 minus del. To prove this, let us consider this is del f of x, and this is nothing but backward difference formula. I have taken left hand side, that is del, and I operated f of x. Now by using backward difference formula, we can write it as del f of x is equal to f of x minus f of x minus h. Now by using shifting operator, if you operate the shifting operator, inverse operator for this term, to eliminate this minus h, we can write it as, first I will write f of x as it is, minus, to eliminate this minus h, we can write it as e raised to minus 1, and the remaining term is f of x. From both the terms, if we take this f of x and f of x common, then what you will get? Here you will get 1 minus e raised to minus 1, bracket complete, f of x is common. So here left hand side term is del f of x, and both the sides, this f of x and this f of x get cancelled, so we are left with del is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus 1, or we can also write it as e raised to minus 1 is equal to 1 minus del. Both are one and the same. So far we have studied that the shifting operator is defined as, in general, e raised to n is equal to, e raised to n f of x is equal to f of x plus nh. So this is first formula. Second one, inverse shifting operator, that is e raised to minus n f of x. We can write it as f of x minus nh. Third one, the relation between E delta and del, that is delta, we can also write it as E minus 1, or we can write it as E is equal to 1 plus delta. So fourth one, del is equal to 1 minus inverse operator, that is e raised to minus 1, or we can also write it as e raised to minus 1 is equal to 1 minus del. Now, by using all these formulas, let us solve some examples. So first example is, I'll write here examples. So first example, prove that del is equal to e minus 1 divided by e. So proof. So by using the fourth formula, we know that del is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus 1, and this 1 minus e raised to minus 1, we can also write it as 1 divided by e. And if you take LCM, LCM is equal to e, and by using cross product, e into this minus e into 1 is equal to e, and this minus 1 as it is. So this is the first example, del is equal to e minus 1 divided by e. Now we can take one more example, that is second example. Prove that E delta is equal to, E delta is equal to delta into E. To prove this, let us consider I will take the left hand side, that is E delta, and I will operate f of x here. So let us consider E into delta f of x. So E I will write as it is into bracket. Now you can operate the first forward difference table. We know that what is the formula for delta f of x. By using first forward difference, we can write it as f of x plus h minus f of x. Here operating this e to both these terms. So if you operate to the first term, what you will get? So that is equal to e of f of x plus h. Similarly, you can operate for the second term also. E, if you operate to the second term, what you will get? That is minus E of f of x. And now you can apply the shifting operator. So to eliminate this E, we have to add one h here. So if we add one h here, what you will get? We can write it as f of x plus. This h plus h is equal to 2h. Sorry. So this is x plus 2h minus. Similarly, to eliminate this e, you have to add h here. So if you add h, what you will get? F of x plus h you can write. So that is equal to. So now again, by using forward difference table, so we know that delta f of x, we can write it as f of x plus h minus f of x. Then what about delta f of x plus h? So delta f of x plus h means in place of x we have x plus h. So in place of x, if you write here x plus h, what you will get? That is f of x plus, this h plus h is equal to 2h minus, again in this place of x we can write it as x plus h. So you will get f of x plus h. Sorry, I will write that is f of x plus h. And now using the same formula here, so this delta f of x plus h, x plus 2h minus f of x plus 2h minus f of x, we can write it as delta f of x plus h. And now again applying shifting operator. Now in this case, try to eliminate this h. To eliminate this h, we can add e. So what you can write here? That is delta e f of x. And now both the sides, this f of x and f of x get cancelled. So here we are left with only e delta. And here we are left with only delta e. So this is the required proof. E delta is equal to delta e. Now you can take one more example. Prove that 1 plus delta. Prove that 1 plus delta into 1 minus del is equal to 1. Okay. To prove this, let us consider the left hand side. Consider the left hand side 1 plus delta into 1 minus del, and I will operate f of x here. Let us consider this f of x. So now by using this shifting operator, by using shifting operator formula, this 1 plus delta we can write it as e. This 1 minus del we can write it as e raised to minus 1, and write down this f of x as it is. That is f of x as it is equal to. Now I will write first shifting operator e as it is, and now you can operate this e raised to minus 1 to this f of x. So to eliminate this e raised to minus 1, we have to add minus h here. So that is, we can write it as f of x minus h. Now again this is equal to, now eliminate this e, here the power of e is equal to 1. So to eliminate this e, we have to add here plus h, and you will get, that is f of x minus h and plus h. So here plus h and minus h get cancels. We are left with only f of x. The left hand side term is 1 plus delta into 1 minus del into f of x that we have considered. So both the sides, this f of x and f of x get cancels. So we are left with 1 plus delta into 1 minus del is equal to, here we are left with 1.